Okay. Alright. Girl, you know, I don't, the whole time through this journey or whatever, I don't even think I've been even trying anything. Matter of fact, I've been, because at the end of the day, when you're doing right and you know right and you ain't cheating and you ain't stealing and you ain't lying and you ain't competing with people that can't compare, you gonna win in the end anyway. So, you know, some fake competition these people got in their head that they want to have something against you because they always had to look at your bright light and they knew when your coming out party was gonna be. So everybody want to be the number one and everybody want to crash and everybody want to wear a dress to your wedding. It's almost like that. There should be rules to this shit. These bitches then had a coming out party 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. These 1,000-year-old bitches, okay, and they want to always try to cock block and use manipulation and masturbation when it comes to, because somebody's trying to say, oh, something about you use a vibrator or you masturbate or something, like who has it in their life? And it's like the masturbation that God is talking about mainly in that Bible is y'all messing around with other people's destiny and messing around with their family trees and messing around with their lineage, messing around with their papers in doctor's offices, messing around with stuff like this, messing around with people's cable services, having other people, you know, this is the kind of manipulation that we talking about in the Bible that God hates. I know because I got the energy running through them. And can't nobody tell me otherwise. So somebody trying to act like because these people have more knowledge about the crap that they do. Do you see how that's like me creating a false narrative of what the reality is and making a whole bunch of a coven of people to believe in this. And since we all believe in it and you supposed to be psychic and you don't know what we doing, or you supposed to be gifted and you don't know what you're doing, or something like this, right? You don't know what you're doing. Um, or you don't know nothing because you don't know what we're doing. You're not even that important in the situation. The only thing that's important is to generally point out what stupid shit that y'all doing, you know, when you do catch it and show how you operate. So the next person that comes across this particular situation may know what to do about it. Back in the days, I'm hearing these women, when I walk like I got 1,000 ancestors behind me, is usually women that's like me. We don't compete and compare to nobody. And so we don't operate on that level. So we know what it's felt like to be brought into this energy here. And most time these are women that are tied to this land heavily. It's not the foreign women that come to compete with us and try to take our men and stalk us and spy on us and watch from the jungle and see what we're doing and try to emulate us like the real Hebrews or the people with this brew energy. Okay. Um, these are witches that want to take your brew and put it in their cauldron and then say that they are the ones that are doing that have the alchemy. You get what I'm saying? When none of them would have it if it weren't for you or me or whoever this is that carries this energy. So many can emulate this energy, but they, you know, they can't relate, not to the real one. They want to really badly though. Tower moment. So when we talk about siphoning, this shit is serious. People do be sitting there watching you like a hawk, trying to see what they could do better, trying to see how you suck your man's dick to see how she can do it better, or she in his head and in your head and know when you go to the left a little bit, he like that a lot. So when she get him in her bed, once she put that website up and target him and then bring him into the situation to be with him, or once she trip up the wires or the switchboard and switch the communication from you and this person to her and this person, once she learned how y'all communicate, and then switch up the server so now this person is communicating with this person and then blocked you from this person. And now this person and that person is using their magic against you. You must be a powerful motherfucker. But I don't have all night, y'all, in this room, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? The things that they do, you know what I'm saying? That ties back to you being that and they're not. I feel like that's the funny part. So anyways, I hope you guys doing well today. I don't know, it feel weird because I know that there's a lot of tarot readers trying to put out like, oh, somebody's not doing tarot, they pulling away. These hoes know I'm going on a trip because they spying on me right now. You know what I'm saying? And so they're going to be trying to act like somebody told me off or said something or did this shit. And then and now everybody's like, oh, yeah, we can say what we want or whatever. She ain't going to really be at home with the fire stick, or she ain't going to be able to see what we saying or whatever like this. It's childish. These bitches is older than me, all of them. All of them. They don't know how to stay in their lane. So God gonna have to teach them. They talk about God a lot, but they don't talk about what God is saying. It's with them and their boyfriend. 9 times out of 10, this is a masculine energy that you're no longer communicating with, but that person is. Okay, girl, I had to take that wig off in the car because I was going to go to the I was supposed to go to the beauty supply yesterday and give me a new the wig is old, but it's not really in bad shape. The top of it is in horrible shape. But I was thinking that I'm just gonna cut out that I'm going to cut out that the lace front, and I would just buy another lace front when I get to where we're going. So we should be there tomorrow. So I'm gonna give me another lace front part and sew it onto that wig because it's a decent wig. It just need to be deep conditioned, and it need to, and I need to get you know, a new closure. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of hateful women that know that there's only one queen bee energy on this level right now that's leveling up. It don't matter if it take me 10 years, that these people been mocking and sitting here trolling my destiny and my journey this whole fucking time. And men have been on this shit too. Like, if she don't do this or she don't get this together or whatever, we're gonna just give the destiny to somebody else or something. Like, they call the shots around here. And they don't. There's some of these masculine energies that walked away from me or said I wasn't shit when I was doing what they would consider everything right? But they was gonna do this shit anyway. As soon as they see me like kicking back and fighting back, then somebody will come stand at my side. But they always standing there to try to like trick me or something like this, and then they run back in the corner. You know, energetically. Do you get what I'm saying? That's just what it feels like. So you can't really trust any of these men. There's no good men. So when some of these masculine energies start showing themselves in the presence again, you can't really trust them. They're there to trip you up because most of the time these guys have already moved on with some trash or something like this or something like that. Or if you call them trash, they're going to go and start mocking you or trying to make you look bad in all situations or whatever, to say, and then show their girl looking all good and everything after they just stole your energy. Either both of them or one or the other. Some of these men is taking your whole energy. They just don't, they was in competition with you too. And they taking the whole energy and the whole thing and giving it to another woman because they jealous. Because you could be like, you could be a part of this community, society, or supposed to be closer with them, or you could find out that somebody shares a bloodline, or a father figure, or a feather, or one of your fathers or one of your feather figures was fucking your nigga way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And there could have been something that even happened back then. Because I was watching this show, I've been watching that American Horror Story, and it's something about something I had to sit there and watch that scene like over and over again. When they were having that party and that guy was tied up or whatever, and then they all started having sex with the guy, doing drugs and everything like this, and just going in on this guy. And this dude, this young boy or whatever, that had this leather mask on, and he was in some contraption. They was banging him so hard from the back that he died. Right, and I don't know why. I was watching that, and then I don't know why last night that I told you I was feeling that energy, like somebody was pushing up on me or something like this from the back, and I was feeling like it was some type of not a haunting, but somebody wanted me to feel what they went through or something like this. It's like somebody's like, oh, that was long ago, but somebody, you got to know where people get these visions for movies and shit like this from. See. And even if this is something else, whoever this masculine energy, if this shit happened in real life or something like this, or you know, most things that are in movies and stuff like this are renditions sometimes. They say it's fantasy, but no, something, the energy was telling me that this really happened to somebody. Not just like that, you know what I'm saying? But this could have happened to somebody's, one of your boyfriends or one of your childhood boyfriends. Somebody lives in an area where more men than you think are maybe even bisexual. Hold on one second. Girl, look what we're looking at. Men in reverse. Hold on one second. Yeah? I don't know what this is so weird to me. I keep on smelling like, I smell like a stinky foot energy, but I smell my foot. I smell the sock.
The feet for this, I must have dropped both of them.
What?
The feet.
I
That
smell.
is, oh, I left them in the damn. Ain't that?
I smelled my socks. I smelled my feet. I smelled the shoes, and I don't know why I keep smelling the stinky foot. Cause I can't. It's not none of my stuff. This is weird. I'm on the live, so don't say nothing. I'm about to be. You about to eat your food? I'm about to be done in a second. So, yeah. So we got this energy of men in reverse here. Cut the deck on that. And then we also have Delaware. I just heard Della Reese. Okay, I don't know what her last name is, but for Darla, like Darla Alfalfa. Okay, so this could be something that you didn't know, a masculine energy that was around you. A lot of these people were hovering energies. I feel in my community, they were hovering energies, and they could have been into things other than, like I told you, these people get bored when they hear long enough. Put it like that. These energies are these souls that they keep bringing back. So this is what creates very demonic individuals that do demonic things, is what I'm seeing. They don't know how to just be regular. It's always some sneaky or some back end something. Like being regular is too mundane for them because they've been here so many times. They done played, they act like they're God. They done stole from people, robbed people, killed people, did these crazy things, held people back, changed people's lives and destinies. So they don't think like us. Alright? We got the International Space Station energy here. Okay? So some men are in reverse. This could be something else that's going on too on a higher level. Like some type of manipulation. Okay? Because I was hearing about like you know, we talk a lot about history on this channel or whatever. I've done a lot of research on history that actually my work is up online. Okay. Some other people might say that they love history, but they saying that because they're a copycat of mine. They could love it, but I think they love it more because they're in competition with me, but my work is up online. I like when people show their work. So, but somebody said like, oh, in the 1960s, 1940s, that's what they do. They do a little bit of research, and then they go ahead and elaborate it. And then they try to be in comparison with somebody. But I just like to break it down and get straight to the nitty gritty and just really lighten up the eyes of people, because I know somebody's gonna try to say, oh, in the 60s they did these programs, but these people like Mommy Watson and them are the people that's doing that shit on people right now and trying to imprison people before we tell who they are, or loosen some of these people that were trapped in these facilities in order for them to go harm people like us right now, or to try to hinder or help or manipulate. However it is manipulation. It's masturbation. Okay? And so I was thinking about this. Why don't any of these people say how it's really like the Tuskegee Airmen energy, and how a lot of history books were written about these things, about Tuskegee Airmen and these women that had to be put up on these cold tables with stirrups, and these Caucasian men was digging around in their yonis and their cups and stuff like this. And I was saying, what if we found out it was not even humans? Or what if we found out it was China? Or what if we found out it was Russia? What if we found out it was Germany? What if we found out that it was black people from our community this whole time? And they just wanted they wanted to cause a split between, always have a split or something when we made it so far, between people that have dark skin and light skin. A lot of people want to make this about colorism, okay? But I just told you, and there's a group of people that don't want us to go as deep as I go and tell you it doesn't matter about colorism, because I've seen a Caucasian, a splice that looked exactly like my dad but Caucasian. I've seen a splice that looked like my dad that's a little bit lighter, a splice that looked like my dad that's darker. So it really doesn't matter about the skin color. It just does not. You're so silly if you're still thinking anything about skin color. These are people that that want to push a black narrative. These are people getting paid by the Nation of Islam and all these places like this to keep pushing that stupid ass narrative, and change will never come. But they get to suck on a couple more dicks to make themselves feel better because the Empress ain't getting no play. Which I don't give a fuck if I gotta belittle myself in that note, if I gotta willingly, right? Because they think that I don't know that they have something that looks like me, or that they be kidnapping us into the night some kind of way and having us perform things, or coming in our homes and drugging us and having us perform things, or making holographic or Arcadia videos of us doing these things or whatever. Because if you're on your channel saying, hey, I'm a goody two shoes, I don't do this X, Y, and Z, they will compromise your ass some way to at least get 1 or 2 videos of you doing what you say that you don't do. Yeah. Right. Yeah. A lot of these women, if they're like these scientists and these people like this that be flying around. I heard somebody's name could be Mariah. I think my daughter was talking about this one girl with that name, Mariah the scientist. Somebody's name could be Mariah. But these girls that like to do little adventurous things or whatever, they could be using things that they're not supposed to be having access to. But let's get back to the they don't want us to think about some of these people as, you know, more closer to your race than normal. Or they feel like, what's the difference? White people were able to do it to us, and now black people learn that it's essential, and why white people was doing it to us, and now they're doing it to us. What's the difference? You're a traitor to your own race. We got rid of all the white people, and now we're doing the dirty deeds to you. And it's like, no, you were doing it with them, or you were pursuing them to do it for you, or you were doing it with them the whole time. You see what I'm saying? This is somebody that tried to convince you that one sector is, and usually, normally, I've noticed throughout history, whether it's written that way or not, because that's me being the word, I can understand things and see things without, you can write a book or a whole paragraph about something, I know you lying. I know that that's not how it went. So I'm a different type of seer, okay? So, like I told you, these people are afraid of change. They're afraid that when something gets pulled out from underneath something, we're going to be able to see the real nitty gritty here. Okay? And I'm somebody that think, no, well, nobody should be doing it then. Like, what do you mean? You know, I would be horrified that you went through all this, black rights and everything, and look at what these white people, the white man was doing to us, and then come to find out, and, you know, Farrakhan stopped saying the white man this, then white man that, a long time ago. But I feel like even he could have seen something that let him know that maybe I should stop saying that. Because somebody could have seen something of our own race or something else, okay, doing something, all right? But that's what I was going to say, like the Tuskegee Airmen, these are things that people could kind of relate to, okay? See, but people don't want to relate those things because that will start dissolving their reality that we have been taught in their education system, that they want to value these girls and boys who have made it into higher levels of education or training, like college, and act like they're more important or valuable or mentally intelligent or something like this than those of us that may not have, okay? When it can be proven that the type of education or training that you get in these schools, even the further up you go, it takes away the core elements of yourself and thinking for yourself, okay? By implementing these things and these thoughts or whatever this is that most people are going to get when they go to the university, okay? So that's just something to settle in just a little bit, because too many people put too much emphasis on education relating to intelligence or genius or something like that, and it has nothing to do with it. The less educated you are, the more of a genius you could possibly be. Because that training over the years, 12 years plus, whatever this is, it starts to tear away at your, it seems like to me, it starts to tear away at your way of thinking for yourself. What's happening a little bit. That's why a lot of people go off the grid, pull their kids out of school, or they come out of school and they start practicing something else. It's almost like self-mastery, right? In order to get to some level. And some people will be around you learning this because somebody taught this to them, but they won't teach it to you because they don't want you to feel advanced like them, like this new thing that they found out how to do or some shit like this, right? So this is we talk a lot about trauma bonding in the so-called tarot community, but trauma bonding can be that as well. You teach me how to rob my wife or sign over an inheritance or my husband. Um, you teach me like this or whatever, and then whatever, I'm gonna love you forever. You teach me how to change that lockbox on that bank account or something like this where we could get that money and nobody will know that it's gone for the next 2 years and we'll be already gone up out of here. You teach me that, and that's trauma bond. That's a still another way of trauma bonding. Oh, I know that you're at home with your wife because I'm your spy of your household and she's not sucking your dick right. So I'm gonna watch and see what she does, and I'm gonna see how I can do it better, and then I'm gonna approach you like I don't know you, right? And then I'm gonna do those things that she wants, that she won't do, or something like this, and I'm gonna pull you away from her. And like I said, a lot of men can't comprehend that, and will put a feminine energy in danger if she's dealing with high level or high scale witches. If you're not into that shit, you see what I'm saying? And somebody won't give a damn because they're getting pleased or something like this. You see, this is the training that they learned that their mothers need. A lot of these people are disturbed though, or they was molested by their mothers, or their mother figures, or community members, and they will fight to the death for these women and these men with Stockholm syndrome because it was normal for them to be touched on by these people or whatever this is. Okay, so it's still trauma bonding, right? Show me how to do that paperwork or something like this. Yeah, where I can transfer over the deed and titles to these my husband's inheritance before he even knows about it, and put it in my name. You get what I'm saying? These are people, they're trauma bonding. Okay, so it's not always, but when it comes to healing, you may, if some of these same females grew up around some of these same males in these cults, a woman that come around and make him start loving himself and maybe loving somebody else or stepping outside of some type of something like this is a hazard. It's energy. So they'll all gang up on this one woman that is the all energy or something like this, or she presents something that's different than this group, and this person starts saying, man, you different than the people around me, I kind of like it over here. And then they will like jump on, literally, I'm hearing somebody could have got jumped up, like literally somebody could have got beaten up by somebody or something like this. Or they will use their yelling matches like, oh, I'm gonna tell your ex-girlfriend and she gonna come over here and let you have it. And this might be a man that thinks it's cute or funny or something like this, to be like demeaned by women or to be talked down, or by his sister and his mother always yelled at him and told him what to do. And so he will bow down to them. And there's aunts and girlfriends and ex-girlfriends. I'm about to call his ex-girlfriend Jamie. She know how to lay him straight. Too many women in their life that's controlling them, and don't want them to be happy because they won't be able to get either energetic. Because I noticed that there's two different types of what is it called? Like incestual. What is one called? Emotional incest or something like this. Emotional, where it's like these men or women may not touch their children, but they cleave onto them, and they like to rock the emotions. Like they like to use this person or play them off by their emotions to do everything for them or something. It's something like this. And then you have the other type that could be, somebody like actually doing some weird shit with their child, okay? Or it don't even have to be a child. It's a shit. It's emotional. I can't remember. There is a name for it though. I think it's incest. I think it is. So let's see. I don't have that much time, y'all. I'm just gonna do a quick one. Alright. Go ahead. Put your headphones on or something. Or just chill. We ain't gonna be sitting up in here in the silence. You gonna fall asleep. The line with the women's here. I just heard untouchables. There's also a group of people here that are doing something with like men in reverse, like compromised men. and they're making these men untouchable. Once they comply to being like bisexual or gay or something, then they finally let them breathe, and they will. It's like, I don't know. It's something weird like this. Mm-hmm. There's too many people in the background playing people off of people. Like, this is somebody that be showing, like on a satellite, showing naked pictures of a woman that her essence is just rare. She don't maybe have the nicest body or something. Because I'm seeing orgies and stuff being held, but people are fat. There are people that's 200 pounds there. There's people that's anorexic there. There's people of all different. So these people that I'm talking about, they don't care about your weight or nothing like this. Everybody look weird and everything. Some people look horrible naked. What I'm seeing in this group, it's not about that for them. Okay? Mm, there's something that it's something they bond on, and I feel like it's the mistreatment or the victory or conquering of other people or something like this. It's something personal. Like, these are men in reverse that will make the male they might think you want to do something to the male. They'll make him untouchable, and then his woman and his children are not. You see, they trying to get the quickest way to get this nigga up out of the family unit and think that something there, and let me show you a whole new world, a dazzling place. Vice versa. A clique of women that want you to be a part of their organization or something. They don't want you to be at home with no damn kids, brushing hair and shit like this and getting kids ready and taking them to school and everything. They want you to run with them 24 hours a day. They want you to be the one that they can call in the morning and say, girl, I need somebody to talk to, or get your shit on, we about to go out. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to mess up your family life or something like this. So there's a message or something that somebody was not supposed to, was supposed to get, and this could be about a death here. We got the lion with the lemon is walking with this handful of lemons, going somewhere. Okay, somebody's saying that those are just lemons. There's nothing left there. We've zapped everything out of that family or something like this, or the women in that family. Some woman has a problem with beautiful women. This could also be somebody that has a rare deformity and they've always been jealous of beautiful people. This person could have even got themselves fixed. Okay, say somebody had just like a cleft lip or something like this, or just excuse me, like a purple mark or something on their face or something like this, or a mole all their life. They're punishing people that they like to deplete people that are beautiful. And so when they leave you alone after doing whatever stress test they done on you, you're gonna look a little bit different. You know how they say like, oh, it was a lady that was jealous of a young girl's beauty, so she turned her into an old lady. Okay, so not this don't have to, but in the cartoon that I was watching, it was a lady, a little beautiful young girl, and then the next thing you know, she was old, like 105 years old, wrinkly. That's not what this is. This is somebody that'll try to, while you on this journey with Source, keeping yourself centered and away from people and just going within. They find you on your vision quest. We'll call it a vision quest, and then they start doing these things to you, and they find out everything about you, what all has been left for you, what in your family been sitting. If there's a land in the south that got that's on some type of docket or something like this, where it's been abandoned for 20 years and it's in your family's name and nobody said nothing about it, these people will find out about that and try to claim that. They do this shit here, shit that you, because okay, so you like a commoner, peasant, and servant, or you in a shield, or you black. They convince these people to go Black Panther, paint themselves black or whatever, and go down in this black hole. And then when they do, the motherfuckers that was pretending like I'm black too, look at me, black power. You know, it's not funny. They go back to where they were as merchants or landowners or something like this, and then they look from that level and see what value was with you before you jumped into that black hole. Some of you, they didn't give you the chance. It's against your will, then it could be reimbursed. Some people, they just pushed you in that hole and said you was in there and you was dead or something like this, and you're not. All right, so they can start stealing from you. They may not be able to see what your heavenly gifts are, but these people have built some kind of stairway to a faux heaven or a fake heaven or a gangster's paradise. So this could be something like this, like a gangster girl or a street girl. A lot of these men could have been looked at in society as cookie cutter energies, and it doesn't mean that they were, but they were really good at hiding the dark side of themselves. And these women make them feel wild and crazy and to let that part out. But again, it's a little bit hard to tuck that back into that little container once you take it out, like a silly putty or something. It'd be like really tight. It's like in that smooth little cylinder when you take it out or whatever like this. But then once you start playing with it, you gotta kind of push it back in there, stuff it back in there, whatever. Keep on doing it, pushing it back in there to get the lid back on. So it's like once that starts, once you pop, you can't stop. All right. So okay. All right. So somebody said this, like they left this lion with lemons. The lion is supposed to have like this lion with this lineage or whatever. Somebody's name could be lioness. I don't know. But somebody did run off with this stuff, and now we got the police showing a dead body here. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Somebody could be in Alabama here. Okay, they could be producing something here. Okay, and then somebody was like all smiles and everything like this, whoever this person is. And this person is in reverse here. Now somebody could have been did something really bad here. Okay. Okay, self-defense. Somebody could have been protecting themselves. I'm here to say you won't let go. So somebody could have been protecting themselves away from this maniac. Okay. Also, we used to have a clique or a gang back when I was growing up called the Maniacs, and they wore like really light. They wore light blue colors like sky blue or baby blue. Okay, and I just seen somebody wearing like a baby blue. The other day, I seen somebody wearing a baby blue jogging suit. So, but I think these were like it was more Puerto Rican boys. Okay, so I don't know. Um, that could be significant here. Okay, this could even be. I'm hearing women. These women are maniacs over these men. Like these men don't want no woman that's not a maniac over them. As well. Okay, but I feel like somebody could have also seen. Alabama is in reverse. They could be kicking somebody out. Somebody could have took over a house, a group, a cultural club, something here that was left for you. Okay, somebody could also be offering you something else. Also, I keep hearing false. I keep thinking false, like Fosmer or false something, like FOSS. Because this song keeps coming on, but the only thing I could think is like I said, this false park energy. Also, there is something about this damn lion with these lemons. Somebody could have said that these people is lemon to kill these people, like they not worthy of something. Okay, somebody could have used somebody for something to kill a family, kill a mockingbird. I don't know. Somebody used somebody to kill some people. This is being uncovered here. Alabama is being restored, and there's a feminine energy that's in reverse. Like this could be like an Empress energy with her. I don't know how many because I can't really count. 1, 2. My eyes are blurry. Yeah, there's 12. The Empress usually has 12 stars on her crown. He has 12 lemons here. So these could be stars that fell off or somebody think that they did. Somebody could be showing that these stars could be dead and they was all connected to you. But the police is twisted or crooked here. Same thing in our video yesterday. The police were being crooked. These could have been dark energies, dark intelligence. I don't know. And they could be blaming on somebody to get somebody in trouble, lock them up. Yeah, somebody could be taking some kind of oath or something like this here. It takes two. Yeah, there's 2 people. I don't know why I was going over there. It's not over there. There's 2 people here. Okay? We have Argyle socks. This could also be something to do with, like, not a gargoyle. Somebody don't want this smiley lady in something anymore. This Molly Moo. I'm telling you, somebody found out what this person did. We got the greens here. Somebody found out what this person was doing here behind the scenes or something. And then we got the name the big turtle. Somebody claiming they from Turtle Island, like dream clairvoyant, but they're not. They're not the turtle here. Okay, it's you or me that is the turtle. Okay, but somebody, I'm telling you, somebody already tried to say that you're not. Okay, somebody tried to say that you're not. This could be somebody that's illegally married to you or attached to you in some kind of way. There's some men also that wanted this woman to let you go and be around them, or a certain woman. Hold on one second.